The name was just not self-proclaimed. It was proven every single time we stepped behind that microphone. Hardcore lyrics that not only made you jump out your seat, but it felt like you was getting punched in the motherfucking head through the speakers. You dig that? It was nothing but honesty from a true Compton resident. MC Ren, believe that, bro. 100. Q, where you up, man? I said Ice Q. The storytelling genius, punchlines, delivery, detailed imagery made you get just a small glimpse of how it was growing up in the city of Compton. You dig what I'm saying? Q was always proven to be one of the greatest MCs to ever step behind the mic. And on a personal level, my debut album used the blueprint on how I want to approach it. That's for real, you dig what I'm saying? So salute to that. Dr. Dre! The scientist, the perfectionist, producer extraordinaire. Dre has provided NWA with unapologetic production made on high-level soundtracks for hardcore lyrics. Every single beat, hi-hat, snare made you break your neck, leaving Andre Young to be one of the most greatest producers of all time, and still to this day. Believe that. That's real. My mentor, you dig what I'm saying? You always gave me the energy saying, superstar. You never called me Kendrick Lamar. So that gave me to believe what I was doing and also make me have the energy of knowing that I was doing it right, and then I became it. So I appreciate you for that every time. Last but not least, the legendary, the late great Eric Eazy-E Wright. He was a true mastermind, a businessman, an incredible entertainer. His persona was unmatched. His confidence spoke with abundance. His high-pitched tone spoke to nations around the world, y'all. There was no better voice to point across other than Eazy-E. He is the gatekeeper of reality rap. He's the reason why I'm proud to stand on the stage and rep Compton. He's the reason why we're proud to have songs like Dope Man. I said, fuck the police, express yourself. Boys in the Hood. These are the records that made LA known all across the world, you dig that? It was dubbed gangster rap. But what it was for me, it was an intimate look at what was actually happening in our community in Los Angeles, and in Compton in particular. The first time I seen Eazy bust through that screen out the jail cell on stage on We Want Easy, I felt like each and every single one of them was black superheroes where I come from, because it showed people from our community can be on that television screen, be on awards, and still have their voice and be real to themselves. So make some noise for that, because that's the realest thing probably going on in hip-hop and the world. But as you know the history, a lot of people said it was too gangster. It was too much for them. But for me, it was honest. So I'm gonna put it like this. Being gangster symbolizes a hustle that you can change your reality. The true meaning of gangster. Being able to show what it takes to be the world's biggest music group. Being gangster is forming iconic labels, Ruthless Records, Death Row, Aftermath Records. Being gangster is branding out to becoming a movie star, a movie producer, and having your own son play you as a retrospect in your career, straight out of Compton. So now, after 30 years of being heard, being gangster is being inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, popping on NWA, what's up?
Yeah, what's up, Brooklyn? Yeah, first off, I want to thank Kendrick Lamar for those beautiful words. Kendrick Lamar is one of the best that ever did it, and there's not a doubt in my mind that he'll be on this stage one day in the future being inducted. Feel me? So yeah, it's been 30 years, exactly 30 years since we formed the group NWA. Back then, we weren't thinking about fame or fortune or anything like that. We were just some kids in the studio having fun, recording, you know what I mean? And these guys right here, these are the first people that I had the opportunity to record with before any business was involved. You know what I mean? Imagine that, recorded with no business involved. And I'm quite sure everybody in the music industry, especially those that make music, understand how precious those times are, you know? Back then, there were a lot of people against us and had problems with what we were saying, and I get it, I understand. You know, they weren't ready for us. The name of our group alone is shocking. Niggas with attitudes, you feel me? Now I'd like to talk about one of the first people who believed in me, the first person to invest in my talent. Me and this guy used to argue all the time in the studio, but at the end of the day, we both realized that we were out for the same goal, and that was to make great music. And I'm talking about Eazy-E. Make some noise for Eazy-E. Yeah, I'd like to thank Eric Wright. There's no way that we would be on this stage right now as NWA being inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame without him. Real talk. I definitely want to thank these guys standing behind me, Ice Cube, MC Ren, DJ Yellow. Gotta thank my bros for a lifetime of great memories. I'd like to thank all the people that gave me life, changed my life, and saved my life. First, I'd like to thank my mother, in my opinion, one of the strongest people on this planet. I'd like to thank her for keeping me on the straight and narrow and not allowing the streets of Compton to swallow me, you know. I'd like to thank the person that changed my life, Jimmy Iovine. Real talk. I would like to thank the person that saved my life. Really, my wife, Nicole. Yeah. It's a 100% fact that I wouldn't be here without her. Thank you, babe. I love you. And I'd like to finish by saying thank you to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and everybody responsible for inducting us. This is a great honor. I really appreciate it. I've always dreamed about this. Man, thank you so much. One love.
First of all, I'd like to thank God, the man that blessed me, that blessed all of us and all of you to be here tonight for this, you know, all the rock and roll groups, everybody. I would just want to say thank you, God. I'd like to thank Cube, Ren, Dre, and my long lost buddy Eazy-E. I mean, it was very, you know, emotional when he passed years ago. He was a great friend, good business partner. He just brung the light. He had the money, of course, but but you know, we did something right here. Is a fraternity that nobody can buy in, lie in, cheat their way in. It's only us, and it's for life, for the rest of our lives. Eazy here is here in spirit. I'd like to thank a couple of women. I'd like to thank a couple of women tonight. First of all, I'd like to thank Eazy's mother right here. Come up here. This is my new mom now. I call her mom all the time. You ready to go to the casino, mama? And I'd like to thank another Miss Wright, Tamika. I'd like to thank you very much. I'd like to thank my wife, 2.5 years. Take a picture, honey. But I really just like to thank everybody that hated us, loved us, or liked us. I want to say thank you, God bless you, and thank you, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
First off, I want to say all praise is due to God. I want to thank the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I want to thank my group, Dre, Q, Yella, especially Eazy. Without his vision, we wouldn't be up here tonight. I want to thank my parents. my wife Yasmin, my kids. You know what I'm saying? I want to thank all the great hip-hop groups that came before us and laid the blueprint that was inspirational and a big influence to us and the hip-hop culture. I want to say thank you to them. Thank you to all the fans. And I want to say to Mr. Gene Simmons, hip-hop is here forever. Get used to it. Get used to it. Peace. We're supposed to be here. Thank you. Wow, man, this is really very exciting for us. You know, we're very humble tonight. We've come a long way, you know, from being so hated, even in the industry, to making it to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So it shows that you believe in yourself, believe in what you're doing. Nobody can stop you. You can only stop yourself, and that's what got us here, and I'm very grateful and humble tonight. I'd like to thank my parents for putting up with them turntables and serving Vegas and them speakers and all that damn noise we was making. I'd like to thank my lovely wife, Kimberly, who's been there since day one, through the thick, the thin, and the thick again. And my kids, you know, Daryl, O'Shea Jr., Karima, and Sharif. You guys make everything normal for me. You guys make everything normal, and I love y'all for that. Hey, you don't make it to the hall by yourself. I like to thank Sir Jinx for teaching me how to rap on beat. I'd like to thank Pat Charbonnet, my first manager, who told me to watch out for Jerry Heller's ass. And these guys back here, man. You know, starting with Dr. Dre. Man, thank you so much, Dre. You know, I wouldn't be here without you at all. And thank you for believing in a 15-year-old B-boy. Let me ditch school and hang out with you and make music. Stay in school, kids, goddammit. MC Ren, who's always the ruthless villain. He's our temperament in NWA. He's our conscience. He keeps us on track. DJ Yellow. Man, thank you, man, he kept it fun, as you can see. Even when the whole world seemed like it was against us, DJ Yellow was just like, fuck that, where the party at? And we love him for that. I want to thank DOC, who's, you know, he's a member of NWA too, because he helped write a lot of lyrics. I know Ice Cube gets a lot of the credit, but it was a team effort with me, Ren, DOC, Dr. Dre, Eazy-E. And so I want to acknowledge DOC for being down for so long, and you know, I wish he was here. Yo, and to the man, the late great, often imitated, but never duplicated, Easy motherfucking E. This is his vision. He wanted us to be honest. He wanted us to be truthful, say what we feel. He didn't care if we got any record play. He didn't even care if we got signed to a major label. All he cared about was for our story to be recognized and heard. So we love Easy. We miss him. I think about him all the time because, you know, he was such a smart businessman and he knew the pulse of the people. So we're going to miss Eazy-E, and we're grateful to his family for allowing us to do the Straight Outta Compton movie. And we just feel blessed for Eazy-E's life, and I hope we all remember him forever. Now, the question is, are we rock and roll? And I say you goddamn right, we rock and roll. See, rock and roll is not an instrument. Rock and roll is not even a style of music. Rock and roll is a spirit. It's a spirit. It's been going since the blues, jazz, bebop, soul, R&B, rock and roll, heavy metal, punk rock, and yes, hip hop. And what connects us all is that spirit. Rock and roll is not conforming to the people who came before you, but creating your own path in music and in life. That is rock and roll, and that is us. I want to thank everybody who helped induct us into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And I just want to tell the world, damn, that shit was dope. Thank you.